Right now I feel invincible.
Don't talk to me like that, sir. This is a little bit too much now. It's the best girl that wins.
It has definitely affected my confidence.
I actually started taking some drastic measures.
This is going to be so painful.
Your girl made it.
We as women are so much more than that.
The ladies are back. After spending some time at home resting, our contestants have returned for their final judging week.
So good to be back after being away for 2 weeks. So I had I think it was a bit more than a month to prepare, and I used that whole month to really prepare.
We are here today doing a little bit of runway practice with Lalela and Werner. It was a lot of fun and we got a lot of great feedback. Apparently we're all good walkers, so that's good.
We just had our first rehearsal, and to my surprise, I actually have a lot to work on. You know when you think you know it all, only to be told, listen, you have 1, 2, and 3 to work on. So it was a really great learning curve for me. I'm excited, but I don't know about ready. I think I'm excited. I don't think I'm ready as of yet, but I'm getting ready.
When I'm walking, I feel amazing and I feel that I look great. And today I think that Werner didn't have too much feedback, which I think is a good thing. He gave me some tips here and there, and now I feel that I can take on that stage.
We only have a small amount of time on stage, and a big part of that is us walking. So it's something that I really wanted to practice. I was really looking forward to this day to really have the time with Werner, so that he can tell me you need to pull your shoulders back, or you need to stand up straight, or what do I need to improve. So I'm so happy, and I have peace now because I feel like I've ticked that off.
There is nothing that boosts your confidence as much as practicing your walk and feeling like you've got it down, especially if you're doing it in the Steve Maddens that they got us. So I'm feeling really proud about it. I think from the last leg, the biggest thing I told myself I needed to work on was my walk. And being able to do that today with Werner for the first time and have him give me tips has just given me so much confidence for tomorrow that I know it's going to be great.
I'm going to just take all the tips that I got from Werner and Lalela and apply them, and hopefully by tomorrow and Saturday it's going to be exactly how I want it to be and how they wanted to be for me as well.
We are just practicing our walks with Werner. I know that I went home and that was something I really focused on and practiced every single day for 2 hours. So I'm super excited to put all of that in practice.
I thought it was great, but after receiving the feedback, I know there's a few things I can still tweak a little, but I feel much more confident because now I know exactly what I can work on.
So what I learned today is that I'm sure to have to take longer strides so my hip can pop out. So yeah, I'm really great. I'm excited about it. I'm not thinking about Saturday today. Honestly, to be honest, I'm taking each day as it comes. I'm trying to be present because thinking about Saturday is not going to change today. So today what we're doing is practicing our walks. So Saturday,
Being back home was definitely different because you come back as a person now. You're on TV, you're on radio, everybody does want your attention. They did treat me differently. There is definitely a difference. You can see that everybody's like, oh, Kia. But it's more excitement. Everybody's really proud.
Being home was amazing. It was so refreshing. My cup was filled with so much love from my family, my neighbors, my friends, and my community as a whole. I think coming back felt like now we're going to have our final full circle moment. Everything that we've done from the beginning is finally coming to completion. And so, I'm feeling strong, I'm going to finish the competition strong.
I was really excited to go home after leg 1 because I knew I had a lot of work to do, and I knew I needed to just center myself and get back to why I entered Miss South Africa in the first place. It was difficult to find the balance between the work that I do, and I felt like I wasn't performing at the standard I'm used to in those areas, and it was all about Miss South Africa prep. But I just made the decision that, this is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. I'm never going to get this chance again.
I was very happy to be with my parents and my siblings and being at home. But I'm somebody who's used to always being on the road, being with other young people. I'm a team player. So I really missed being around girls, feeling off each other's energy. So I was really excited. I can't believe we're this far in the journey already.
This time around, you can really feel the nerves and the energy in the room when you walk in. It really feels like, okay, there's only going to be one winner, and now we're all actually clicking that. As much as we're enjoying the time together, everybody does make it a point that, okay, right now I need to be alone, right now I need to focus on my journey, because we're all going our separate ways at the end, and after it all, hopefully I'll walk away with the crown, but yeah.
Now we are really competing. You know, the sisterhood might be there, but it's a competition. One girl needs to get the crown, but that does not mean that I'll be catty towards the next girl. But baby girl, it's a competition. Having the girls come back and you notice the change also puts you on a position which makes you say, I need to step up my game. So it's healthy competition, not anything of cattiness. It's really, really healthy. There's so much that we can learn from each other, but it's still a competition.
The judges, they are such incredible women. It is scary to think that they are going to be in a room focused solely on me. Because when it's my turn, all they're looking at is me. And these are women that I've been looking up to for such a long time. I mean, Thuli, are you insane? And she's there wanting to have a conversation with me. And on the final night, she's going to be focused completely on my walk. That makes me nervous, knowing that I'm going to be faced with my role model and they're in a position where they have to judge me.
I've worked so hard and it's finally paying off. So to be able to be on that stage, wear that dream dress, be able to be seen by the rest of South Africa as a Miss South Africa top 10 and be a representation for those girls that I know are looking up to me. Just to be able to be that girl is what I'm looking forward to.
I really want to win. Everybody deserves it. We all worked hard, and I think I also played my part. And at the end, I know that God's will be done, but knowing that part of that will could be me with that crown in braids, because we haven't had anyone compete in braids, so it would mean a lot.
Once final preparations were done, it was time for the ladies to take the stage and show our judges why they should be selected as Miss South Africa 2022.
I walked in feeling a bit nervous, but I'm very proud, especially looking back from where I came from the other previous 2 years that I entered. Comparing myself, I can feel the difference.
If each of them can walk away feeling that I have changed, then we did our job. If we left them better when they leave us, win or no win for 9 of them, then we've done our jobs.
I think I did well in my intro. I said everything I needed to say, who I am, what I'm studying, and my favorite line, which is that we should not settle for South Africa as it is, but we should do the work for South Africa as it should be. And I'm really happy that that came across.
I think I did okay, but just knowing that these people are not out there to hunt us down, they're not trying to catch us out, it's been good and uplifting. At the end of the day, I think it's very real that crown can only be worn by one head.
So I'm happy with the most parts, but I'm uncomfortable about the fact that I did cry when they did ask me the last question. And I simply say, not that I'm afraid of the fact that I was crying, but that I carried on speaking, and I don't know if my message came across. I know myself and I know where my strengths lie, and the fact that I couldn't brave through it is making me feel some kind of way.
Do not expect perfection. There's this idea that a pageant queen, a beauty queen, a role model, a young South African woman should be perfect in everything that she does. Don't do it. They will never be perfect, nor should they have expectations placed on them to be perfect, because we as human beings are innately flawed. We are going to expect excellence, and you can expect excellence from this young woman, but don't put perfection on her, because we won't.
I think I did my best. I believe I was the best version of myself, so I'm really happy. Could have been better, but it's done now, and I don't see any point in sitting and dwelling on it. My mind is already on those judging rounds.
I'm very hard on myself, so I don't think I'll ever be satisfied with how I perform, and I think it's something that I'm working on, because I know what I want to say, and I know that I have a lot of valuable things to say, But will I be able to really express that? That's a different thing.
Of course, the nerves kicked in and they were taking a lot of my energy, more than what I was supposed to give. But my intro, I believe that I say what I wanted to say. It might not have been the cleanest cut, but I think the message that I wanted to get out was heard.
There's not much I can change now. What's done has been done. I came into Miss South Africa one woman. I must step out a different one.
I want them to only believe in themselves and the power of their voices. And that regardless of who wins, they will be heard. And as per God's willingness and what He wants, they will be what they truly will be, and that's empowered women with huge voices.
Just getting to speak with all those incredible women, most of them are my role model, and so I just really had to make sure that I'm not fangirling and just having a normal conversation with them. There was a question that I didn't necessarily know, but I really learned that it's better to just be honest and authentic.
I think there's no use dwelling on, oh, what if, did I do well? I did the best that I could in that present moment. It's normal to be nervous if you care about something. So I took my nerves in, I delivered as best as I can, answered each question as best as I can.
I think of the 3 rounds that we've had so far, I think intro, I was a little bit shaky. I think I was still getting into it. But in terms of our one-on-one interviews and our swimwear, I feel like I did really, really well. So all I can say is that I did myself proud.
If they're not ready by now, they'll never be ready. Everything we've been doing, everything we've been trying to teach them, everything we've trying to frame their ecosystem with has literally been built up to this moment. They've just had final judging day. It's a few more sleeves. And then we have a crown on a new head, and we have our new Miss South Africa 2022. So they should be ready. I think they're currently exhausted, but they'll be ready. They'll be ready.
And just like that, we are one night away from crowning a new queen, Miss South Africa 2022. Make sure you tune in live for the broadcast on Mnet Channel 101 and Mzansi Magic Channel 161 at 6:30 p.m. Witness it all unfold. Ladies, chase that crown.